Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday night in-house mini tournament sort of thingy that the UA guys go. Yes?
Is there a gazebo bug?
That's a good question. Thank you for interrupting the introductions for that. We are live, by the way.
That's okay.
With me I have Claymore. Say hi, Claymore. Who disappeared. Blake and Miss Mischief. How are you guys going tonight?
G'day.
And Claymore, welcome back after I just introduced you and you pissed off.
Because you said I interrupted, so I got the fuck out, okay?
No, I was introducing you.
To the stream.
I'm trying to help the teams, man.
That's fine.
Hi,
What is this gazebo bug?
Apparently there's a gazebo bug.
Does that mean we can't play it? I'm confused. What's happening?
We're asking Aga right now if Nazebo is banned.
What's the bug? Does anyone know what the gazebo bug is?
Bug is if he picks up a talent and dies, he has unlimited spiders, basically.
I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, bring it on.
Can we do it?
Happy if that is banned.
Anyway.
Oh,
It's banned.
fine. Nazebo is banned.
Oh,
She's letting the teams know.
Yeah.
sad face.
Alright, I'm back. Forget.
I'd like to see like 100.
I wanted to see this like millions of spiders Nazebo.
Yeah, Naked was like so pissy about it. So
Why? Oh, I've got to
he
change
was
what
like,
this is
I
called.
literally just told everyone. And I was like,
we
yeah.
start the game though?
I was like, he didn't tell us. So.
Alright. Let's get this game
Ready?
started, hey?
Okay. Yep.
We are playing Infernal Shrines. With me we have Claymore, Blake, and Miss Mischief.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Technically, we're not playing, we're commentating. But okay, potato.
Hard crowd.
Wow.
You weren't ready for this, Blank. You really weren't.
Mistakes have been made.
Okay, what are we thinking of a ban here? Are we Garrosh, I think?
Garrosh. First pick Garrosh.
Well, let's see who's playing. I mean, we don't even know the team. They don't have team names. I'm used to having team names and going, guys, we've got Team PA on the left, playing on blue side.
The Hops chat. We'll be able to see.
Yeah, but we don't know which side is whether
I'm pretty. I feel like Team 4 is on the left and
Yes.
Team 3 is on the right.
That is correct.
Yeah, I believe so.
From the Garrosh first ban.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it'll be Team 3 on the right, Team 4's on the left. Because Merlin and Stocky and that are on the right-hand side, red team.
But
that's
Merlin's
okay.
on Team 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think it was the way that we put them in lobby when they
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we set up teams.
So they'll be on the red side.
Which is on the right,
have
which is
to
what
be.
I said.
You weren't ready for this. I wasn't ready for this.
Clearly
We saw the
not.
Harker ban as the second ban. Malfurion instant picked up though. Has anyone got any thoughts on the support changes?
I think they suck.
Yeah.
Bit of a massive nerf across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a couple of support games lately since the patch, and I haven't really noticed much. It was more just the damage from the wave clear that I noticed. It's quite hard to clear the wave fairly quickly as a support
I
man.
played a few games of Lucio last night. I didn't find that there was any real. And I played Lily yesterday as well, and I didn't really find it that much different to heal them, except if you play Brawl, and then you just feel very
Yeah.
nerfed.
Well, the thing is, they didn't nerf the ultimates, so Uther's still going to be really strong. Rhaegar's still going to be strong with that ancestral,
ETC.
and so on.
He's becoming a very popular tank on in-house night.
Same with Sonya.
I wonder who picks
So
Sonya.
I have
think
no idea who
Pocket-
picked Sonya.
No idea. It's a mystery.
I think Pocket would have picked Sonya.
No, that'll be Merlin. That will 100% be Merlin.
Because we're
She's
doing a tournament now, so they're swapping. They've got the ability to swap now.
yes, that's correct. So if they do want to swap, they can.
So with the support nerf, is that just did they nerf the healing, or is it damage output from a healer as well?
No, just I think they reduced all the heals by 0.1.
Yeah, the damage is by 5%, I believe.
Yeah. And a Sylvanas Ben?
Well, Sylvanas is a really strong pickup on this map. Even if you're losing every objective, when it comes to late game, you win one team fight, get that Punisher, and you can push the core from both fort and keep, push it all the way through, and they can't do anything.
Even then, you don't actually need to get the Immortal in this case. You can turn
Yeah,
around
just a
and
team
just
wipe
have
and go
her
straight in.
push bottom lane while the Shrine's going up top.
Yep.
And, I mean, easily push through bottom lane quickly.
Everyone loves a good split push.
I'm just hyped for the Tyrell. Haven't seen him in a while.
No, you don't see much in.
I'm interested to see what they're going to do with him. I mean, having Tyrael as a tank means that they do possibly need to pick up a second tank, like a main tank. Because he plays sort of that Sonya Bruiser role. Not with the CC, but with the ability to do a lot of damage, get some shields up for his team, support them that way, and movement speed increase and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And when he hits 10, that Sanctification's pretty impressive. Unless they opt to go for Judgment, which isn't a very heavily picked map in competitive. Picked skill in competitive.
Got really good heal.
Yeah. Red Team have a really nice lineup right now.
Yeah, especially for
Solid
the
front
burning,
line.
burning and the getting the objective as well.
Yeah. I think they just need like a wave crew, maybe a specialist.
So will double healer, but that means they need double tank as well. They can't solo tank with Tyrael. They've got no CC.
Maybe a bruiser. Mirrodin, potentially?
Yeah, Joanna would have been my first choice, but not with an Alexstrasza and Malfurion. I'm not 100% sure as to what their thoughts are going into this.
Yeah, they have a lot of range. They have a lot of...
They've got almost no frontline. Tyrael doesn't
Yeah.
even count as a frontline, really, with his inability to peel. The only real thing he's got going for him is the shields and move speed increase. They really need a tank. I'm thinking Joanna. Especially with Valor. Zul. Okay.
It's going to be quite tough for them.
I've been mean
They
to
can't really
everyone.
go Sanct with this lineup, just because no one's going to be there for the Sanct. They're all going to be far away, dealing damage from far away. Unless it's like the objective, where everyone's grouped up, they could
Well,
save them.
Yeah, it depends on what they how they play. I mean, if you look at ETC Sonya, if they go for something like a leap mosh pit, now followed up with the Greymane, Junkrat's exploding rocket, Sanctification will save them right that.
Yeah.
ETC gets a slide in. If Tyrael can get into his backline, drop that Sanct, and save them from the mosh, that could be pretty godly.
It would have been better to, because ETC was locked in so early, it would have been better to have a Joanna so they could avoid that mosh pit. She could have got out of it.
They do still have some interrupts. I mean, if he picks
I don't
up...
know. I feel like with 2 supports with the tank, it is enough, but they just really have to focus on those 2, and Kael'thas and Zul really need to focus on just dealing the damage from the back line. Like, if the 2 healers are on Tyrael, in theory, they would be okay. But, I just don't... I'm not too sure about this kind of single target heal for Malfurion. I guess we'll really see once the builds start coming out, because it really does depend on how they build these characters.
Malfurion's also had the first talent removed that increases his damage to minions and mercs, so his Moonfire no longer does that. Instead, it's been replaced with any target he Moonfires is revealed for a short time, and any of his auto attacks do 200% damage to the revealed target. Anyway, we are in the game. On the red side, we have Sporunge on that. What? Is that Sporunge on Sonya?
Yeah.
Interesting. Sporunge on Sonya, Stocky on the ETC, Coffee on Junkrat, the Fish on Lucio, and Merlin picking up that Valor.
Yeah.
Blake?
Me? The blue team. We've got Dino Works on the Malfurion, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Kael'thas, Pocket Bacon, Markamu on the Alexstrasza, Zul on the Obscene Dream, and Tyrell, BFG.
Little bit of a poke. Oh, Sporunge stole it, so there was a swap. Oh, Pocket Bacon getting picked up. Yeah, nice dive in there from red team. They're just going hard because they can. They've got a really good early game.
Yep. And they're gonna chase.
There's the slide. There's the kill.
They've got a lot of chase with Lucio on their team, and with the amount of engage from the Sonya and ETC, they can do that.
Because of Lucio's global heal as well. So he can just heal all around him. He doesn't have to really focus on any one person as long as he's close.
Quick rotation down bottom onto Obscene.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, we can see Obscene Dream going down there early. Pocket Bacon, what has he taken as his first talent? Has he taken Flame Strike?
Yep.
Yeah, convection.
Yeah, he's got his convection stacks. He got a 1 or 2 off there, I believe.
Another quick rotation to mid.
Yeah, you can see red team are rotating really well. I'd like to see the Fish stay with them, keep that rotation speed up instead of leaving 1 or 2 in the lane. If they're rotating as 4 with Lucio, then they're going to do a lot better.
And with the aggressiveness of red team, blue team might want to get the healer down instead of healer solo laning. And
well, they have the ability that because they have 2 healers, they can sacrifice a healer to the solo lane. And out of the 2 healers, Malfurion would be the better one to do the solo lane. I just don't see that Malfurion is going to be that good against Sonya.
Yeah.
Another quick rotation down to Obscene just then.
Yeah, in the meantime, while we were talking about Malfurion on Sonya, we've got a little bit of a... we got a little bit of a pick-off down the bottom there with Zul.
Caught it with my camera.
I was actually following them while we were talking about Malfurion. I was like, he's going to die. We got to see this.
Objective is up.
I'd be interested to see how both these teams play around the objective. They've got a lot of poke with Bacon and the range that they have from blue team.
Convection. Oh no.
Oh, we've got Sporunge going down low. There's a bit of a chase going on, but I think that he's going to be okay. But they have bullied red team off the objective. They've got him down pretty low. Sporunge, if he goes in, he could actually die to this.
That bomb.
And he has. And that's 2. Junkrat down as well.
Red team does get the objective though.
They do, and the positive for blue team out of this, even though they lost the objective, is that now they've only got 3 members to deal with while they can burst this objective down. So they haven't got the ability really to send another player each lane to solo and soak it. At the same time, they haven't got 5 to push hard mid with. Nice roots coming out on that Valor. Malfurion going a bit aggressive there to try to get some damage out.
There's 11 stacks on that convection quest.
Make that 12. I like the way that red team are playing here. They've got good solo lane presence with the Sonya, with the Junkrat. Realistically, the only decent solo laner on the side of blue team is that Zul. And he's been picked a couple of times.
red team has the Lucio with the speed boost. I mean, to move people from lane to lane to lane so quickly.
Red team just going to pick up the siege game.
Yeah,
Little push out.
I just saw
And
Malfurion's. Well, Malfurion's on their team, right? But he can give the team mana, so he's got his innovate. That's his trait. Kalthus just then picked up the talent that for his D. That's his trait as well, where it gives him mana. So does he not have faith that his Malfurion's going to innovate him enough?
Beautiful concussion mine by the Junkrat right there, securing the kill on the Alexstrasza.
I would say it's probably faith and a lot more about self-sufficiency. I can appreciate taking that pick. I'm a self-sufficient character build kind of person. So.
And the siege camp's taken out the wall in the middle.
Yeah, you're right. They did pick up that siege camp a little bit early, and it has done a little bit of work while they got that pick on the Alexstrasza in the middle. Another rotation down on Obscene Dream, though. What's going on there?
They've just taken out the wall on the top as well. They're trying to take out the fountain, so they can't use it during objective, just as objective spawns, so...
Smart play there.
Yeah, very clever, and with the objective spawning top, that's going to be really helpful for red team to keep on top. Interesting to note, they're also a full level ahead, so they're only one level away from getting their 10s. A couple of kills, and they pick up their heroics, and there's not much hope blue team have of coming back from that.
Okay, I've still got this convection quest going. 13 stacks at the moment.
Yeah, it's still only 6 minutes in, so 13's pretty good at this point, especially against a team that a lot of the players there have played together a lot. You look at, in the meantime, let's stop talking about that for a second. There's a team fight going on.
Hold up.
4v4, double support, KT and Tyrael getting a lot of damage.
Getting a bit too deep. Ooh.
Tyrael's good. He's got his ability to use his sword to jump away. 10's being picked up by red team now. They will look in at moving in on the objective.
Oh, beautiful route there by the Malfurion.
Nice route.
Stopping that mosh pit coming in.
Also fantastic to get a couple of flame strike stacks as well.
Might have found himself in trouble. He's got cornered.
Yeah, he's down.
Got separated.
Right now, as soon as red team started coming back in, as soon as they picked up 10, blue should have split off and let them get the objective completely for free. Maybe KT could have stayed and poked out a couple of stacks perhaps, but they really need to soak 10.
One more and there it is.
There it is.
Well done, now you can play a little bit more aggressive. Not worry about dying.
Yeah. Top 40 is going to fall, and they are pushing in a little bit here. They're going to be a little bit more aggressive because they do have that talent tier advantage and the heroic talent tier advantage, mind you.
Yeah, they still have their ultimates too.
Yep, no ultimates have been blown yet. Well, except for
Blue team
Sonya's
should get 10.
Wrath.
Which would
Yeah, it's good.
Possibly.
Working mid and bottom.
Oh,
Team.
Went down.
bit of a late ultimate by the fish on Lucio, losing Merlin, but also blowing that sound barrier. That's a 70-second cooldown. So 4v5. If red team, if blue team are going to have any chance here, they need to look for a fight before Alice gets back on that Valor.
I think ETC was going for the bait and just left a little bit too long, which left Valor out to dry as well.
That is highly possible. I still think
Both picking up the
that.
siege camp.
Yep.
Yeah. Fairly even at the same time.
If blue team want to do something, they know Junkrat's top. They need to start and try to find a fight now. 4 of them rotating bottom onto that camp. If they can get a pick here, that could really set them up.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Now Furion's popped down a root. He could possibly go Twilight right now. There it is. ETC goes down. Lucio's getting low. Judgment's been popped, and he is
Scene
going to
popping back
escape.
to steal the camp.
Beautiful judgment by the BFG
so
there.
good.
Yeah, that was fantastic. We were talking about whether or not Judgment or Saint was going to be picked up. Judgment was the call, possibly due to that mosh fear.
They might get a Valor pick again.
Yeah.
They have no Lucio for that speed boost. She does have her stacks, but Malfurion's been dismounted. She can
There's
do a
the
lot
lock
here.
down by Zul.
And then the
Flame
rebel
strike,
as well.
Rotation by
and,
the blue
yeah.
team, and they're picking up another.
Good one to take as well right now, just before the objective comes up, and 13s have been picked up. I don't think that they should be resetting. I think they need to go straight on to this objective, possibly look for another pick.
This is the first
Well,
time
they need it.
Venus 5 to start off the objective as
Yeah.
well. That's good for blue team. They haven't done that yet. Okay.
They really need this objective to get a bit of a comeback going.
Yeah, well, we do have a talent tier advantage for red as well, so they are 13. Alex Straza should, at the moment, I would have said she should have backed a little bit earlier, like as soon as the objective spawned, because she's got no mana. She's not going to be any use to them at all.
Gone top lane to push instead
Yeah.
of going down for
Yeah.
objective.
Knowing that he's top
No,
lane
top end.
means that they don't have anything to worry about with this objective though, which is good. No mosh to be feared.
Yeah.
Alex Straza is going to soak mid and then hopefully back. They've got a 3-man push going bottom of this objective. Let's see if they can make anything of it.
Raffle
Red
the
team
Berserker being
being
used by
hard.
Sonya to take down this immortal.
Yeah, with Valor as well as Sonya, and even Junkrat, they can really put out some damage onto that model, get it down really quickly. Big 4-man rotation coming up to the mid lane here.
Yeah,
Alex
they really
Straza's
got
not careful, she can get
Yeah,
caught
well,
out. She's, ETC slide there.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're baiting. But a lot of
It's
poke damage
4v4
coming
right
out.
now. I mean, they're on an even plane.
But they've just gone up a level and then
Yep.
just tank. So
Obscene coming down. Regroup.
Junk looked like he was, but he's decided to go up top and push a bit.
Oh,
Again.
Twilight Dream was interrupted by that ETC knockback. Lucio's popped his ult a little bit earlier than needed probably, but red
Pocket
team...
Bacon's also having to leave out of needing mana.
Yeah,
and
their
the
entire
Malfurion.
team are low on mana.
Junkrat just poking at that building.
He might be in trouble there.
Looks
Yeah,
like they're
blue
going
team
for
rotating
a
up.
one pick, keeping
Judgment.
Alexander in the middle.
The judgment through the air! Oh, someone please clip
Just get hit
that.
by the trait.
That was awesome. Oh,
Oh, in the meantime, Valor's going in, get a
man.
massive kill on the Alex Straza just before the objective
Beautiful pick
spawns.
up there.
Nice work, Merlin.
And they've got some lane pressure going because they've got Mercs at middle, Siege at middle, and they're just about to get the bottom Siege as
Yeah.
well. So
Gonna have a lot of lanes pushing for the red team.
Yeah, well, this is a really good position red team are in right now. Even though they've lost Junkrat, they've only got 10 seconds. Bottom has the camp that's able to push in on that fort. They can literally just leave that and it will push that fort down very easily. They can 5-man top. They've got 16 already. Blue team is still half a level away from 16. So
Blue
picking
team's
up
going
these
for
camps.
objective, and they're going camps.
Yeah, they can ignore the first part of the objective. It takes a while to get all those 40 skulls, all those 40 minions. And now with the massive wave they've got pushing mid, they can guarantee pretty much 2 forts if blue team decide to commit to this objective.
Well,
Which I think they
middle
will.
fort's just about to go down.
There's the mulch pit.
Yep, mosh pits there. Alex Straza goes down, KT goes down.
Had the rocket ride as well.
Yep, Tyrell's in trouble, he goes down as well. And already,
Ralph has been separated again, so they'll probably pick him off unless he's gonna pass. They'll
he might be
leave
able to escape
Zul.
this. Zul's gonna die. Oh,
That spear.
and that there is a 4-for-nothing trade. Malfurion being the only one to survive, and they've got 1 fort out of it so far. Now they can pick up the rest of the minions for the objective.
Yeah.
Very well done by the red team.
And he can't even defend off the merc, the siege camps, because ETC is guarding them. So he's not.
Nice little Twilight Dream
around.
misclick there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Junkrat's taking out the bottom one.
Yep, so bottom fort's down as well. Now they've got 2 lanes that are pretty open. They can commit very heavily to this top lane when the objective spawns. They're intentionally leaving that last minion and Sonya there just to defend it. So they can pick up this camp.
Bottom lane is still pushing.
Yeah.
Have
But
one
all
little merc camp left on the base soldier left. Shooting
The-
away.
push with the punishment, so it might be GG. 3-level
Well-
advantage as well.
What can blue team do here to stay in this? Not lose Tyrael that early. That would be a start.
Yeah.
They need to be careful with his jump because now without Tyrael, the next person to get jumped is probably going to be KT.
KT.
Absolutely popped.
They might get a Merlin.
They might.
No, couldn't even.
That's inevitable, though.
Yeah.
They're looking for more kills and they're probably going to succeed.
Punisher going straight on the blue team. Now they're just gonna push for the GG.
Bit of the Riptire. And that's game down.
MVP.
Yeah, well played to the red team.
Yeah, very well played to the red team. Very strong performance. Great rotations early game, as you were calling, Blake. A lot of good early picks, especially the timing of their picks were fantastic. Just before objectives, in the last stage there, that last objective they picked up, they got both of those bottom 2 camps, let them push in, and could just go to the objective as 5, get a couple of picks, and they had free reign of that objective while the other camps pushed.
They kept a really good lane pressure on an objective time too.
Mm.
So. And
Well-
a 4-level advantage by the end.
Claymore, MVP, what do you think?
Yeah, just looking at the stats now, because I'm not really sure. I didn't see anyone that truly, just, stuck out. And that's not saying that's not a bad thing. That means you've played really well together as teams,
Yeah, I
both
agree. I
teams
don't
together.
disagree with
But looking off of stats, like Pocket Bacon has 3 deaths, the most siege damage and hero damage on his team. It's
Then
tough.
you look at Junkrat, he got the most siege. He had really good map coverage, like he was just going between lanes and lanes and lanes. But if you look at his kills and assists, he seemed to be popping into the team fights to be around when the team fights were going on, because he's got 3 for 10.
Yeah.
So with 2 deaths, so he's, even though he had a strong map presence, he's seemed to be getting back into the team fights in time, which is good, and his overall XP contribution is double to anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Junkrat was moving around the map, as you said, and getting a lot of value from that split pushing, his ability to solo lane and outpush anyone in his lane, as well as he was able to get to those team fights. He was there for 13 of Red Team's 16 kills.
Yep.
And his jumping around, using his mines to displace himself, using his mines to displace the enemy team, getting those early picks, they were, I believe Junkrat had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
And I want to give MVP to Coffee, if anyone else is in agreement.
No, I agree.
I mean, not to mention, you're right, he did double everyone's XP. Look at that, 18,000 experience.
Yeah, and he didn't have that many deaths, and when the blue team were moving on him, he was using his explosion to jump the barriers to get away, so he's quite nifty as well.
So,
Awesome.
Coffee,
We agree.
MVP, congratulations.
Congrats.
And we'll move on to the lobby and game number 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you type R and then
Yeah.
Morton says that means that his whole team is ready.
That means he's ready.
And
Does that?
yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that his whole team is ready.
But if someone in their team wasn't ready, then they'd say,
You
"No,
know
I'm not
right.
ready."
You don't know that because they may not check. You know I'm right.
I've never needed to do that before. I'll jump down. Hold on. So you guys are ready?
Yeah, we are. I
yeah.
told you, mate. We're ready. If I say it means we're all ready as a collective.
I know, and
Let her know. Let her know.
What the fuck you guys say?
you guys are ready, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
ready. Chick chick
I have
boom.
tomato, so yes, I'm ready.
It's tomato.
Tomato. Alright, well, I'm just going to jump back up into the lobby because I can't be bothered. Alrighty then, so, starting the game, guys, we are playing Tomb of the Spider Queen. Red team has first ban. Claymore, what are you thinking?
I feel like Garrosh seems to be the theme over the past probably 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm gonna go Garrosh. I could be wrong.
It intrigues me in competitive, like not in competitive itself, but in competitive in Australia, why in Hero League and in tournaments like this, people first ban Garrosh.
I don't get it either because I don't really find him that bad. Like
I'm not too
if
worried
you-
about him being banned second ban, but if you're first pick and you ban Garrosh, does no one on your team know how to play him?
Typically, I think that is the case. I see that with a lot of new characters that come through HOTS. People will often, like Kalthazard, for example. When he first came out, he was the first ban for so many people for so many weeks until people got comfortable with him. Once people got comfortable with him, they kind of dismissed it. But it seems like for Garrosh, for some reason, I think there's a big line between a good Garrosh and a bad Garrosh.
Murky.
Murky. Why?
Memes.
Why? There we go. See, I knew it was going to be there somewhere.
Yeah, Garrosh will always be second banned, which should always be second banned. Because a good Garrosh can turn a game. He can throw your healer into the back line. He can throw your tank into your enemy's towers. He can.
If he's good, but I find that he's fairly easily shut down. I just don't. I don't know. I think everyone kind of has their own little hero that they have their qualms with, but he's not one of them. Best Ariel AU picked Ariel, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. He seems pretty upset. Maybe he didn't.
He's actually a shit Oriole. So best Oriole AU, it's a meme because he's actually not good at Oriole.
That's why I would say he's second best.
Second best Oriole AU.
Yeah, and he hates it, but I love
But
it.
we do see the KT and Murden picked up for the blue team here. Strong picks. Who are they going to need as a battery for the Oriole though?
I tend to find that Oriole shouldn't have just one person that they could feed off into. I think that's a very weak comp to build Oriole into. Because realistically, whether the team gets the Oriole down or the main damage dealer down, they're kind of made her obsolete. So I would say Vala would probably be someone that she would definitely want to put a crown on. But I think she should still ultimately have another option in case that Vala goes down, because she's extremely squishy.
Yeah. The point that they try to make in the higher ranks with the Valor and Oriole is they get a second support. Like they've gone with a Tyrant in this instance. I would have, I would have preferred maybe a Tassadar, because Tyrant doesn't offer very good wave clear, whereas Tassadar does, and Tassadar gives Oriole a bit more self-sufficiency So you could literally just have Valor, Oriole, and Tassadar in one lane, the other two lanes being soaked, and no one could ever push down that bottom lane unless they rotate down as 5. This is a small map though with some massive rotation, so I would look to see maybe a Lucio ban here with that speed boost to help with the rotations. Other healers available, you've got Uther, Malfurion, both decent pickups here.
Rhaegar as well.
Yeah.
I would be a Rhaegar fan here.
Rhaegar does offer some good wave clear. After the support nerfs, he has had a bit less because he doesn't have Lightning Bond anymore, which kind of sucks. Because Lightning Bond, he could put his Lightning Shield on his totem, and it would cast it on himself as well, giving him double the ability to wave clear. With that being gone now, that's halved essentially his wave clear ability.
See, that's really disappointing because, like, I don't play healers often. I can play them, and but typically I do bruiser tank. So I often miss out on the updates where I'll find out afterwards when I pick up a character again
this is
6
gone.
weeks later. And I'll be like, oh no! And so, like, guys were telling me today about the recent update and the nerf on the healers, and I'm really intrigued to see the effect on it because. Yeah, even a small little tweak can make a massive difference to your build.
100%. We were talking about Malfurion before and how even though he has been nerfed a little bit, he hasn't been nerfed a lot, he does still do a lot of damage, and now I think with his new trait at level 1, his any target hit by his Moonfire reveals and does 200% damage from his AAs. That's a really strong like poke damage tool.
Yeah, definitely.
Zeratul picked up though for blue team.
I have mixed feelings on that, but I'm going to hold my comments until I see the full team comp.
Yeah, I love Zeratul. I do.
I think it's just because I'm trashed at him. Like, I'm so bad. So, I definitely appreciate a good Zeratul, but I find that more often than not, he's not part of a team play, and he's definitely good solo on his own. That's just personal experience. So, for me, I've just never been a huge fan. I'm all about building into your team and not really being your own entity, I guess.
Well, a good Zeratul will be part of the team as well. So Zeratul should be roaming on a map this small. It's very easy for him to get back to his team, but he can easily roam and get a pick on the Valor, get a pick on the Tyrann. That eliminates most of their damage. And without those two heroes, then Oriole hasn't got as much of a battery. And she'll have to hat someone like Arthas or Tyrael. Right now, I like blue team's comp a lot better. They've got great initiation with the Vari and the Zeratul and the Muradin. They've got good support from Malfurion, and they've got a decent amount of poke damage and burst from the KT. They could set up for a massive Void Prison, Twilight Dream, Phoenix, go ham on their entire team, and I don't think that Oriole's going to be able to heal through it at all.
Yep. I agree with that. Again, to me, it comes from the damage output. Oriole is best supported with multiple options to crown, and she has realistically one. Arthas maybe, or a Tyrande if she's got her D put on the target, but other than that...
You laughing because you said her D?
I am.
That's so immature.
Horrible person, but I just, you know what? It's okay to enjoy the simple things in life and laugh at a good, simple, crude joke.
No, I mean, be honest. If Tyrann puts her D on someone like KT, then he's going to go down pretty quickly, won't he?
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the second option.
Okay, so pretty much anyone she puts her D on will go down real quick.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry. On the red team, we have Best Oriole AU. On the Oriole, funny enough, Stokey is playing Valor Rhinoceros on that Tyrael, 6 shields on Tyrande and Breeze. But Eli, stop interrupting me. I'm talking. Go away.
It's
Ibrez, sorry, on the Arthas.
Interested to see how this plays out, because I do understand how each of these teams have kind of built and like what they're thinking behind it, but they've gone to kind of different ways. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing the end result of this game.
Who's on the blue team, Claymore?
What? Oh, do you want me to say that? Like,
Introduce
I don't know how you do this. Okay, Morton is playing Mirrodin. Gutrot is playing Kelthus. Ultimo on Malfurion. What is your name?
Just call him Liam.
Liam is Zeratul, which we won't mess with that. And then Doubt, aptly named, is Varian.
Oh, and in the meantime, we have a fantastic pick on the Arthas from the blue team. Massive 4-man rotation top. Gets a pick and gets the gems. Now they're going to rotate out. I like they've got the Varian soloing the bottom lane and they're just rotating as 4. Because if they can land some decent picks here, get a decent advantage, then... Oh, look at that. Liam with that Vorpal, KT popping off with those living bombs. What are they going to do?
But blue team is missing out on their soak as well up top. That could really give them a really good level lead early on if they stuck to lanes and just 3-man mid.
Yeah, they're going to rotate up and get that. Red team aren't doing it as well with the rotations.
No, they're very clumped in that middle, like half mid section. So they're not going all the way, like they're in the top now, but prior to that they were kind of clumping around the middle to the top, but not fully in the top lane to get that soak.
Oh, coffee.
Oriole makes it out, barely.
Yeah, Best Oriole AU almost became
I'll give you a vote for that.
A vote. Oh, that was close.
Like a tick. Just a tick of approval. You made it.
The gems being picked up are pretty even as well.
Yeah, they're really just a wave off from each other, so...
Nice dodge on that Q from Morton. Stokey pulling out those hungering arrows. And now
keeping Arthas off of the gems out the back as well.
very well played. A bit of zoning potential there. I don't know why Ryan's so deep. That's alright. He's gone and teleported back into the Malfurion routes.
If they can deny those gems, no, they didn't.
Luckily, it was only 5.
Yeah, still, every single one counts.
Yeah, well, at the moment, blue team do have enough to turn in. I think they're going to hold it until they hit 7 at least before they turn in. Being able to push with the spiders and the talent tier advantage is always better than fighting on even talents.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to see 6 shields go down here. Massive roots from Malfurion and another pick going to the way of blue. The little fucking slap to interrupt Morton's channel from the Oriole. That was cute. Looks like they're going hard on the Tyrael, but he's juked them. And gone back into his own base. Well played, Tyrael, well played.
That was a very good sword toss jump there.
I love a good sword toss.
Good sword toss.
And we see they have picked up 7.
They're going in for the hand in at top, but...
They are being zoned out. They've been revealed at the moment, so they've just got to wait for that to drop off before they go to hand.
forcing a team fight here.
Good little team fight. He's actually going to drop here. Will Liam be able to survive? No.
Yes, he took someone else out with him. That's the Tyrael way.
Getting that trait value right.
Yes. If you don't do it, are you even Tyrael?
Ultimo's got his gems in, so they are going to be pushing without a talent advantage at the moment, but first objective isn't that strong anyway, so it doesn't really matter which team picks it up. Normally, go on.
Oh, I was just saying, to be fair, once you get the spiders up and running, your levels go up fairly quickly, so they could get a talent advantage to force a team fight very quickly. I mean, you see how quickly it's already going up.
Yeah, so they're already a full level ahead. KT, in the meantime, is on 16 of his convection stacks. He's going to get another 3 or so here. Varian gets picked off by Arthas. I did not see that one.
Nope. But Eyebrows is a very good player. Crafty, that one. Watch out for him.
Well, looks like that very good player is about to get killed by
So hard, 'cause I
Muradin.
just wanted to cheer for him.
Yeah, there he goes. Oh, a nice little pick up by the Malfurion with that, what do you call it, Moonfire, bloody hell. And another kill.
Ah!
Not okay. 10's being picked up now. We have the Void Prison, Avatar coming out of Muradin, Colossal Smash on the Varian, Twilight Dream, and Phoenix from KT. Now, even though spiders are down, they do have the open middle lane, and with the level 10s, they can push in a little bit more here, push that wave up, and get a bit of damage, possibly taking out this fort as well.
It's a bit of a standoff here with this Bruiser camp.
Oh, down goes Doubt. Went a little bit too aggressive there, and they're going to start losing those spiders soon. They might not even get this fort. Holy crap, did Morton actually finish his hammer quest in 7 minutes?
I believe he did.
That's impressive.
Well done. Kudos again. I love a good Muradin though. He's just a good, straightforward player. I like him.
I forgot to control Z.
Bit of a standoff. Oh my gosh,
Valley
Vala
gets
goes
picked.
down very quickly.
And as you were saying, that is Oriel's battery. They now essentially have no healer. Sanctification's gone down. Turan's dead with no heals coming out of Oriel. Is even... Oh no! He ran straight into the Flame Strike, and now all that is left is Arthas.
Eyebrows, that's it.
And he's
That's
not going to
exactly
survive
what I was-
this. Oh, he will. He might. He has he's popped his zombies.
That's what I was saying before, though. Ultimately, once you give one target for Oriel to heal off of, that's it. It's the other team can simply focus on Oriel or the main damage dealer, and game done.
Yeah.
Once you shut down one, you shut down the other, and that in turn has a roll-on effect that it affects the healing of the rest of the team. So it's not just for the Vala, it's for everyone.
Yeah, well, you saw the little cuck there at the bottom. Was it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. I would actually think that was worth it. Losing Zeratul for Valor, yeah, it's a good little pickup for, oh, what do you call it, consolation prize for Red, not having Zeratul running around, but without Valor, there's no battery, again. There goes Ibres, there goes Valor, and there goes Tyrael.
And that's it. Once they get into that routine of shutting those main two down, that's it.
Well, at the moment there hasn't even been a Void Prison dropped. There's been no combo. Twilight Dream's still there. Like, all of the ultimates for the side of blue are available except for Phoenix.
But why pop an ultimate when you don't need it?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Not even getting trade value, rip. So at the moment, we've got the blue team playing really strong, looking for picks, great rotations, and they're 15 kills to 4 with pretty much all the momentum moving forward. Not to mention, they also have a current talent tier advantage, having their 13 talents before red team are.
And red team are kind of forced to move as a 5 stack at the moment. So they're really missing a soak, which they really need right now just to get that little bit of edge.
Well, Sanctification's been popped. Void Prison's going down. Army of the Dead's been popped as well. Colossal Smash has gone down.
Grande's down. Tyrael's down.
Morton is actually going to die here.
Oh no! I was just going to commend you on how you hadn't died.
Who?
This.
Oh.
That was his first death. That made me so sad.
Well, it went very even, that team fight. I thought it would have gone a little bit differently than it did, but with the talent tier advantage, I think that Blue just had that little bit more. And the zoning as well. Did you notice how much Muradin and Zeratul zoned out the entire of their team?
Yeah,
keeping
exactly.
Arthas completely away from them.
Yeah, I think that is something, to be fair, that red team can turn around and flip on them should they get a talent advantage. Having 2 tanks that can... I think just red team isn't really utilizing the zoning aspect of their team. They've got 2 tanks there that can kind of push people out of the fight, and they're not really doing that at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment it is working against them. Yeah. They had both Arthas and Tyrael popping Sanct and splitting their team up, while Muradin and Muradin and Zeratul jumped to the back line. Army's been popped by Arthas. There goes the Twilight Dream from Ultimo.
Ariel's not getting the regeneration she needs at all for her heals. Right. It's just... I love playing Ariel as much as the next person. And like, you see that, how quickly it goes up when Bella's present and she's doing her damage. But as soon as she's gone or she's not crowned on her, it's just so slow and so sluggish.
17 to 14 now, 3-level lead to the side of blue team. Liam's been hit by a couple of those Tyrande owls. They're pretty impressive. Oh, very, very quick Aegis. It's probably going to be enough to save her as well, but a lot of ults were burned and no one's dead.
And blue team is very split, and that's the reason no one is dead yet.
And very low as well. Doubt going down there. Morton getting stunned.
They could get someone down here. Trade for trade.
Well, at least KT does still have a lot of mana. And with Malfurion there, they could push in a little bit more. They only need 9 more gems handed in.
Malfurion's getting 2 in. That leaves 7.
Well, it's better to die with hand in 2 than die with 10. That's the way I go.
Exactly.
Bit of quick math.
Personally, I hand in whenever I can.
So what? 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That's 3.
Good job. Good math. Well done. MVP blank.
Yes.
For math. Yeah, that's what I always wanted.
What are you talking about? The Tingo Scra. 2 gems are all that's needed for the blue team, and red don't have any.
They have 3. They have 5, 7, 9.
Oh, we are doing so much math today. In the meantime, while we're doing our math, Arthas goes down. Meridian's jumped in, trying to get a pick on this Oriole. They're all rotating around. Can Liam get in there to zone her? No, it's not going to be enough, will it? Yes, it is! Valor's popped her ult. Saint goes down. They might be able to get a trade here. Tyrael, with that holy ground, is actually...
Oh, wow.
going to successfully secure another kill. Malfurion...
To get out. He's got no one there. There we go. He could definitely go back in now. Stun the Tyrande.
And then go back out, and then go back in. No, go back out, go back out. Yep, cool.
Back in.
Now,
Well done, blue team.
yes, good work, team.
I mean, to be fair, red team did well as well because there was a 2v2 trade there. So
Yeah. So they're going to be pushing in with their spiders, getting a little value. At the moment, they've had 2 full waves of spiders with no structures going down for it. Oh, that was a absolutely massive combo from Gutrot there. Freaking
Well
wrecking. Comboed very nicely with Ultimo's roots, yeah.
Did we walk into something?
well done.
Yeah, right.
You didn't walk into something, but I can tell you Valor and Turan did.
Yeah,
They just
did.
walked right into KT Flamestrike coupled with Malfurion roots.
Hey, Coffee.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after that?
Blue team is pushing mid lane. And they've
that
got
wasn't that
spiders
mid lane.
still pushing down bot as well.
Yeah, how many ults did it take to kill me?
This is also why I never stay in lobby if I'm streaming.
Yeah, my games usually finish a lot quicker than this for some reason.
People
evening.
come in like this and don't respect the silence.
This could be the push that they needed. Malfurion pops his Storm Shield. They picked up their 20 talents. Massive Twilight Dream goes out. Flame Strike's gone down. Saint has countered it all. And a VP to save the day. Stocky falls. 6 shields goes down. And this looks like it's going to be endgame and a massive team wipe. Liam popping off on that Zeratul. They can ignore him and just push for core here. They've got all the keeps down. They don't need to kill.
but look at them,
Are
they're
they actually going to chase him?
Gosh!
It looks like the memes are out. They're actually chasing him. Morden sees him, throws down the Storm Bolt.
Assholes.
And now they're not even going to push core with the entire team dead. Oh, this is just BM. This is BM right here.
I think they just know where they are.
Well, 21 to 18. We're 18 minutes into the game. 29 kills to 10, and they just wiped the entire team. It looks like they are finally going to get this core down. They're not going to fuck around anymore. But there we go. Congratulations,
There it is.
blue
Game.
team. Very strong
job.
performance from all players. Claymore, what do you think about MVP? I saw you give out a little bit of a props there to second best Oriole AU, but that was just for surviving barely.
No, I think I'm going with the Kael'thas.
Oh, thank you.
I think that
Fucking
End of
Gaddy.
story.
I think
I
that
don't even have anything to say outside of
Smash,
well done.
please.
Yeah.
I honestly think that if we're just gonna look at stats, then yeah, KT did do well, but would KT have done as well without Ultimo's fantastic support? Those roots were absolutely fantastic. The Twilight Dreams were perfect. Half of KT's stacks are actually gotten on the back of the Malfurion roots. So are we allowed to give a double MVP?
I mean, I would definitely agree with you on that. I'm a numbers girl, like I do statistics for a job.
Yep, so stat padding is your thing. Awesome. Professional stat padder.
Okay, so when I look at Kael'thas's as well as his gameplay. And yes, he was supported by the Malfurion, and I will gladly give him that.
Why are you
But-
overlooking Smash?
No, what about you be halfway and
That was the shittest Smash
Okay,
plays I've
can
seen in a
we
while. You
do-
died
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
I was thinking blank. I don't want to
I was
say it.
I was gonna report him for
there's way
feeding.
too many opinions.
Let's
Shut
take
the
this
fuck
one
up,
for
shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay. So we'll go double MVP because I want these people to stop talking.
Okay. So congratulations, Ultima and Gutrot. You get to share
Good
MVP for
job.
this game.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my boy Coffee Clubber.
Fuck you too, Azog. Gum.
Wait, who?
Okay, they're both ready. Go, 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 go.
I know because they said ready in chat.
But that doesn't mean anything because when I jumped into Team 3, they were like, I don't know if we're all ready. And then the guy answered ready. He was responding to my message, but not everyone was ready.
Oh.
See?
Oh,
See,
you're
there's
so smart.
your master plan.
Oh.
That's why we just ask people in person. Use our human interpersonal skills.
I don't have human interpersonal skills.
Okay.
I'm not good with talking to people.
Okay. How'd you order KFC?
I used the app actually.
No!
And then I got there and just said, "I'm
Even
here for-"
I'm not that antisocial. And I'm a very antisocial person.
I'm not good at public speaking.
Same, but I'm here. It's very
Speaking
quick
of not being good at public
What's going
speaking,
on?
guys, we are looking at Sky Temple right now. Blue team have banned out Garrosh and red team have banned out Sonya. Both two very good bans.
I feel like Sonya is someone who is not banned enough.
I tend to agree with you. I think there are a lot of players out there who think, you know what, I'm better than Sonya. I can kill Sonya. I'm not scared of Sonya.
She's not, because she can take you from behind. Or the front, your choice.
Now, red team have got first pick. The thing about first pick is they only get to pick one. So they can pick, yes, a high priority hero. But that leaves what I like to call the high priority duo open. So you can pick two really strong heroes at second pick, which complement each other.
Combinate.
Which combinate each other.
Combinate.
Combinate. Which
I
combinate
love it.
amazingly together, complement each other. Fuck you, ruined me. You ruined me, Claymore. Complement each other.
Gold.
Oh, I am gold. So
Each other so well.
they can complement each other. And here we pick up a Zeratul and Turan, two heroes that do not complement each other.
No, they're very at odds.
They are quite different heroes with the ranged poke and stuns and the
But
hard and fast
maybe
games.
it is for the overall master plan of the team. So we'll leave it at that for now. Instead of getting triggered for no reason. Like
Yes. Sylvanas, though, very strong pick on a lot of maps. I don't see her picked enough because she is also easy to kill. Now, picking up Zeratul second up means that he can actually just roam and gank.
interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. I don't know where either of these teams are going right now.
Well, I understand the Tracer Tassadar. That's fine. Because Tracer and Tassadar complement each other well. They combinate each other really well. They combinate really well together.
Yeah. I just find it... I don't know.
You find it hard?
No, I get where they're going on their own.
How does it work in a team synergy sense?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can see them, easily laning together or something like that, but I'm just saying, from a team fight perspective, I don't know.
Oh, you know what they say, a team that lanes together slays together.
Do they? Who's this infamous they?
I don't know, I just made it up.
Oh,
But I thought that it could work. The Sylvanas can split push that bottom lane, so if they don't have someone split pushing that bottom lane during that first objective phase, then she's going to get some decent value. She'll probably get their sippy cup if she is left unchecked, but having Zeratul means that she's probably actually going to get killed at least twice in the first 10 minutes.
Yep. She's an easy pick there for him early game.
What the actual meme?
Whoa,
This is an absolute
a
meme
troll
comp. This is a troll. This is
Or-
100% a troll comp. Into Tassadar, mind you.
I know. All he has to. Oh, why?
He can just press D.
I mean, even if you decided on this beforehand, why would you then do that with a Tassadar?
Yeah, like
You would back out, even if it was a troll comp. Go. I don't know, something else trolly. Like.
next pick Samurai. Is that how we're going?
And I guess they're gonna go Tyrande with her Shadow Stalker. Like, yeah. What?
Yep, there's the Samurai.
I do not like this, guys.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I
I
am.
do not like being taken off guard. I don't like this at all, but I was not expecting it, and I'm upset.
I don't understand. Tassadar was second picked. Why would you pick another 3 stealth into a Tassadar? I know it's just like, hey, let's have some fun, but anywhere that Tassadar is, they cannot be.
Yeah.
And Tracer will absolutely destroy them. They've got no counter for that.
All she has to do is pick on her first talent. She's got
Reveal.
an option to reveal enemies. So like even that with the Tassadar, it's done and dusted. And after that, she can get the bounces back to like the kind of the ricochet. The cleave.
Ricochet one.
And that's it.
They're all revealed.
I don't. Okay,
you-
Red
you-
Team, if you guys don't win this,
I'm gonna
you
cry.
deserve everything you're about to get. See, very different responses. I'm a cold-hearted person.
Well, I'm actually really interested to see who's going to get MVP this game because
This is gonna be a fascinating game. Like, I'm super excited. I'm still annoyed by what they picked, but you know, despite the fact, we're just gonna move on from that and let it go.
yeah. Well, anyway, while we're loading into the game, on the red side we have Injo on that Joanna. We have Pocket Bacon playing Sylvanas, Hubris on Tracer, Sionilla on Lucio, and Lorne playing that Tassadar. And on the blue side we have.
Oh, I can do it. You just have to prompt me.
That was
Blue
my
side,
prompt.
we have Samira as Doubt is Samira. Lumiere is Valera. We've got Liam as Zeratul again. Best Ariel AU is ironically Tyrande. And then Bouncy Knight is Nova, just cracking away at that bottom tower.
Speaking of cracking
And the
away
top
at
one.
bottom towers, top tower, they've got Sylvanas. And they can see that the entire of the enemy team is bottom. But with Sylvanas, they don't need to stop. They've got Tassadar as well. They can see where all the enemy are.
Yep.
They can push, and they can push a lot harder than a freaking
They
5
could
stealth
definitely
team.
afford it. Easy.
Well,
Oh
if
my gosh, this is just gonna be like a base race. What is happening?
Zeratul's already dead, so first kills go to the red
The
team.
red fort.
The Red Fort MVP. They can keep pushing. They're still pushing bot. They can get a keep here. If blue team do not back right now, they will actually lose a keep in the first 5 minutes of this game.
Oh my goodness. This is a base race comp. I don't like it. It's upsetting everything I know.
Well, that's traded tower for tower, but a little bit more value came out of the red team push.
For red team, yeah. And they've got the first objective as well. Blue team's getting the bottom one.
Well, Lorne's doing a little bit of pokey poke. Just been stunned. He does have his E, so he can get out. And Joe's very, very beefy, so he can get in there and cause some mayhem as well.
Oh, it's Joe
no.
and Johanna. Huh. Get it?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
In the
good.
meantime,
Didn't
Joe
acknowledge
is
it, so.
going to die on Joe.
See?
It
Acknowledge
was funny.
it.
I
Laughing.
did. You're funny.
It's
It's funny.
funny. It's very funny.
Are you a dad? Because you should be a dad.
Okay, so red team got the first objective. Still funny. Please, definitely carrying that. I'm not a dad.
Look, Sylvanas is actually... Oh, Liam barely manages to... No, sorry. Sylvanas barely manages to get away from Liam onto Zeratul. We did say that she was probably going to get ganked a couple of times if she tried to solo. But Bounty Knight's going to fall to Tracer.
Secured the kill.
And yep, there we go. Liam does drop the Sylvanas.
First 10 minutes, right?
Yep, that's one.
Okay.
And yes, Valera cleans up the Tracer at the same time. So it's even-ish at the moment. They're even on talents. They're even in XP. They are even in structures. At the moment, kills are a little bit... There are 2 kills to 4 in favour of red here at the moment. No, sorry, 2 kills to 4 in favour of the blue team.
Lumiere may go down here. Very oh, he got away. Well done. Lost a Samira in trade instead.
Yep. They're just picking up that bottom Merc camp, which is going to help them with the push. After they've done that, they can probably... They should, especially with Sylvanas, clean up the bottom siege camp for the blue team that's pushing in. But it doesn't look like they're going to. It looks like they're just going to go straight to... No, I don't know anymore. What are they doing? Make up your mind, teams. You should have cleaned up the bottom lane first.
Shotcast, folks. Just, you know, do normal stuff.
Lumiere is just like, do normal stuff. Like, don't pick 5 fucking stealthies, hey? Oh, Hubris just pulls out in time. No babies here.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can just call me Blank.
Oh, that was so bad.
I know!
That was so bad.
The Tacidar's D getting some value here.
Bit of a standoff here in bottom lane, though.
Yeah. Oh, Lumiere is going to fall to the Tracer Pulse Grenade. Is Tracer even going to survive? I don't think so. Nova getting that last pick. Oh, amazing work by Joanna, just securing the last of that kill. Liam's trying to get some value, get a little bit more of a trade going. But all that's left,
to be fair, is missing that front line kind of tank. You need someone to soak your damage.
What are you talking about? They've got Samurai clones. Samurai clones can tank, can't they?
No, not with that. Are you kidding me? In comparison to something like a Muradin or a Stitches or something like that, there's no comparison between those two.
Oh, okay. Nova clones then. Nova clones can definitely do that job.
Yeah, Nova clone for the tank, for the win.
In the meantime, we could see where Liam was. He was hiding in the bush. Down goes Lucio. No escape there. Joe on Joe is actually going to fall. Another kill going to blue team. That's Ultimate's now going to blue. They're winning in XP.
And they've secured bottom.
They're winning kills. They secure the last of the objective. You're right.
Oh my god.
And Samurai up top is just running around going, hey, you know what? I'm just going to disappear for a second.
No, he's just taking that damage.
He's like, you don't know where I am. I'm going to go invisible. And while she's being chased, down goes Tracer. Nova sneaks up behind.
Definitely go back. Good job, boys.
That was never in doubt. Another amazing stun coming off and followed up with some fantastic stealthy kills.
Bacon
Joanna
was
falls
definitely
again.
tried to take the bruiser there, but he got out it was very smart for him to do.
Well, that's the absolute benefit of those bribe stacks that Nova's been pulling together.
Yes.
Did Liam get revealed by the fort and that's what attacked him? No, he must have just accidentally right-clicked it. Because he had to blink out of there pretty damn fast. Nova's being chased by CNL, but she's not chasing far enough. Oh, Zeratul goes in again. Void Prison's been dropped. The Void Prison wasn't removed quick enough for the precision strike. Oh, silencing arrow. Massive silence goes down.
Johanna pull.
That was fantastic.
That was
Best Oil
amazing.
AU's gonna get away.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That
Lauren's
Johanna
taking
play
damage.
was absolutely amazing.
It was. Got secured 2 kills. They
I
were
think
looking to boss, I thought.
Oh, that was amazing. I love that.
Blank, who is the co-caster babe? I don't know about babe. But this, my friend, is Claymore, one of the up-and-coming casters for the UA team.
Hello, I'm also on a team called the UA Muppet Slayers.
He's talking about,
We kill shit and break stuff.
yeah, she's talking about Crimson being the Muppets, because Crimson aren't even that good at playing, right?
Yeah, but we're the Muppet Slayers.
I know, and because Crimson are Muppets, you
we
just
kill
slay
them.
them, yeah.
We kill them. Good job there, Blake. Good logic.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are just going to be trading out objectives here with Red Team severely holding that top one. But there's a lot of work getting done bottom with that Merc camp and with Samurai just picking up that second Merc camp as well.
And look, this is actually a ridiculously even game for the comp that the blue team built, and I'm really surprised by that.
Well, it's about to turn around on its head because down goes Zeratul. Nova's being chased. She's got no way to escape, so Nova's going to go down. They can pick up the boss here because there's nothing else to stop them.
Oh, wow.
Except for Sylvana's lack of health and mana. Because she has to retreat. While she's coming back, she can clean up that bottom Merc camp that's going ham on their keep. And Red Team can pick up the last of bottom objective as well.
I think someone should clear out top. Blue team, clear out the top lane.
Well, they've got so much wave clear on blue team with their single target stealth heroes. Why red team aren't capping this boss right now is beyond me. Maybe they're a little bit scared.
I don't get it. I think it's honestly, it's simply the fact of the intimidation of the stealth characters. Like, there is a level of intimidation that occurs there when you don't know where your enemy is. Like,
yeah, you are right.
Even I don't know. I think there is a level to that. I have played multiple games with 5 stealth characters and have won every game in which I've played 5 stealth together.
Yeah,
so that's
I have to
really
agree.
interesting to see what would happen here, because if played correctly, it can.
Sorry, are you talking
red
about?
Team is gonna take that camp. Ah! That was so good.
Oh, Joe sneaking
They
away.
left it there. The Samura left that camp uncontested so that red team could take that.
That was baited.
No, but they lost it. I don't care if it was. They lost it.
I know, but it was left there so they could bait the enemy, and now they have no Tassadar.
The point of baiting it is that they can not take it. They took it.
Oh, I was more important. I was more important. More referring to the fact they were baiting them to take it, so that they could get the kills.
Definitely, but there was only 2 people there.
Yep, and in the meantime, dead Sylvanas, and I don't see them being able to take this camp versus 4 stealthies. Precision Strike can go down though. Is there a Precision Strike available? Liam's going hard on Lucio. No healers, but Joe is so beefy right now. Trace is still going. Falls barely. Lumiere picking up the kill on Joanna. And that is a 4-for-3 trade. That is a full team wipe.
I keep trying to like not scream in the mic. I'm really sorry, everyone, because this is a really good game. Like,
It's a lot more even than you'd expect.
No, this is fun. This is what I like. I like weird, quirky comps that shouldn't work, but they do. This is what I love.
Oh, Sylvanas is there.
Go, Bacon, go, 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 go.
Oh, come on, Lumiere. Take her. Yes!
Oh, we're both cheering for our respective groups.
Sorry.
Oh, Bacon. Big hearts, big feels, big loves.
I'm sorry, but the stealthy combo, that was well and truly tailored to destroy Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Sylvanas can't do anything
agree,
versus
but
that.
I could still support him.
Yes, of course. Now, Doubt's letting his clones just die because he can.
Oh, this is just so fascinating.
Lorne taking so much damage from that Nova. And Liam just able to... Oh, wow. Is Tracy going to survive? Tassadar falls. Trace is still... No, Trace is dead as well.
She's gone.
Is Lumi... Nah. Everyone's going to die. Everyone's going to die because all that's left is Joe. And in comes Bacon to scare them all away. Letting Joe survive.
They could totally go boss now and then get... Yes, there we go.
In the meantime, while they were fighting and duking out, look who's chilling up in the top lane on Turund, just soloing that objective.
That's what she's good for.
You don't need me to heal you. You can 4v5 them and win. As they've just shown.
But they don't need it because ultimately their point of healing is actually their stealth.
Yeah.
By disappearing and moving away from the damage, they can easily do what Tyrande does already as a half support, half damage.
Not die. Good choice.
This is such a good game. I'm so proud of every single one of you. I just love good games. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is a very fun game to watch. Nova picking up another camp at the top there with her bribe skill. Well, this boss doesn't get a lot of value, but it has given Blue Team the chance to be able to open up the map a little bit more with another camp pushing in bottom and the camp pushing top.
Yeah, they were able to push in mid lane as well. And I think, honestly, whether you... there were 3 red team folks down. Like, why not use that opportunity to get a boss? If you don't gain much out of it, it's not a loss on your part.
Oh, this is a massive combo coming in. The VP goes down. VP gets dropped in time for the amazing precision strike. Liam is so close to dead. Sylvana still goes down to the amazing work from that Turund. And that's going to be top keep going.
I can give. Oh my god. Like...
And Tassadar falls as well. That's 4. Trace is all that's left. They could end right now. Is Tracer going to be enough to stop them from ending this game? I don't think she is. Oh, Tracer still gets popped. And that is GG. Congratulations, Blue Team. Well played with the meme comp, pulling out 5 stealthies. I'm gonna say it's 5 stealthies, even though Tyrande isn't technically a stealthy. She popped out with
she can
Shadow
go to Shadow Stalk and she's a stealth. She's a stealth. We're fine.
Yeah.
5 stack stealth.
Holy shit, Claymore.
Okay.
Wow.
I would... This is a really hard MVP to pick.
Not for me.
For me it is. Oh,
I give you 1 letter. V.
Really?
Lumiere was absolutely popping off on that Valera. Yes, there were some fantastic setups done by the Zeratul.
I just really like the Zeratul and the Nova comp. together.
was
and
very
I
clever.
think that takes more communication and coordination between two characters as opposed to one. I think it's very easy for one person to stand out. It's much harder for two people to stand together.
That is true. The first one didn't come off so well, where Liam accidentally dropped the VP a little too
Right,
late.
but he wasn't sure to let it go yet, and that was a miscommunication. But I saw after that,
They landed every other one.
They worked that shit out real quick,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like that. From like a team comp perspective, like competitively speaking, that was a easy response to like learning where they fucked up.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. I disagree with you.
Well, look, 11 kills, 12 assists. She was there for 23 of the 24 kills. Who was next?
I give you that, but
21. Oh, look, Nova was close.
While I am a statistics person, I don't solely look on stats. And like I said,
Top XP?
The game before, I didn't point that out. That was some mischief. Don't confuse us.
Yep.
For me, this was more of, yes, I agree. I think that Lumiere, as far as stats goes, he's got it. But when I think of team comp playing together, using your ultis in unison, which is actually something that a lot of players do not do, Zeratul and Nova.
My logic, Valera into Atasadar and Tracer still gets 11 kills, 23 of the 24 kill participation, only dies once.
Look,
and tops XP.
I will give you that. She's got 2 ways to become invisible, but you know what? That's fine. We'll give them that. It's like a Genji getting MVP, but okay.
Okay.
It's like 2 protects. You know I'm right.
Okay, well...
No, I'm right.
Okay, between Zeratul and Nova, who would get the MVP? Between Zeratul and Nova, who would you say? I'm gonna have to go with Nova.
I can't do that. We'll go with your Valera. That's fine.
No, I was gonna say because...
No, I can't pick one of the two as singularly better. I would say I agree with you on the single person, Valera, but I think the Zeratul Nova combo was too hard to ignore for me. Okay. But again, if you're gonna pick one person, I will happily support the Valera, but I want honorable mentions for Zeratul and Nova, and a few points. Ag, do you hear this? I want
Agreed.
Nova and Zeratul.
Okay? Agreed. Okay, we can do this. All right. Okay. Let's go back into lobby and see how everyone else is going.
Okay, cool.
So what you're saying is,
how are you going, guys?
Ripping him a new one.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, we're just having a very heated discussion about who we thought.
We were having a very heated discussion about who gets MVP.
I said that she wouldn't have agreed with him, so she's ripping him a new one.
No, she didn't disagree with me, but...
I did disagree with you, but whatever.
She didn't... No, in MVP, singular, most valuable player.
I consented with you at the end.
It's called most valuable player, not...
It's called compromise, and fucking we gotta do it sometimes, apparently.
You haven't resolved your issues from the very first game when she cut you off at your intro. It hasn't gone back up the hill yet.
Are you still butthurt about that?
No.
I'm fine. Check out for a second.
We're fine.
You rage quit before we loaded into the game.
Oh no, I just needed to check the other team was ready to go.
Yeah, sure.
I literally just introduced her like as one of the co-casters on stream, and then I checked Discord. I'm like, hold on a second. Claymore's not here. I've also got Blake and Mischief. Hey guys.
Rewind 15 seconds when she cut you off. You're like, hey, I'm trying to introduce.
Wait, Panda has a mic now.
I'm like, guys, I literally just went live. Can you shut the fuck up and let me introduce everyone?
Who was
was your MVP? Who was your MVP?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This was really tough because I agree with.
Tough for you because it was tough for me. It didn't sound like it was tough for you.
I agree with Claymore that if we were able to give another two MVPs out, then it would have gone to Zeratul Nova.
If we could have given 2 instead of 1.
Yeah, it would have been Zeratul Nova. But because we are only giving one MVP out,
Eggplant.
Claymore graciously compromised, and it's going to Valera. 23 out of 24 kill participation, only 1 death, and was absolutely fantastic in managing to evade into a cast.
Text message.
Sounds like
that.
But
I'm going to give a shout out to the
text message.
boy second MVPs.
Am I one?
If that's okay, is that allowed?
Yeah, go.
Okay, cool.
They already got their shout out.
Okay, fine. Never mind.
No, do it anyway.
No, that's fine. Ag doesn't want a dissertation except his own. So.
Zeratul and Nova for Claymore. Thank you very much. She can have her fantastic mentions because they did play really well and they comboed well together.
They did so good and it's really fucking underrated and it upsets me.
She was getting really excited when they pulled off those.
Can you give them some points in
Yes.
the UA
If
side,
you
please?
okay, I'll tell you what. I'll split MVP 3 ways if both of you consent to it.
Blake
I agree.
won't consent to it. Oh! What was that shit?
Oh my god.
Who wears the pants in this partnership?
Oh, he totally consented to it. Give him 3 points. Give him the 3 split points.
Now shut the fuck up, Claymore.
Can you make sure you put it next to their name?
Yeah, doing it now. I'm doing it now.
From a married man, you should know this, Blake. Happy wife, happy life. Just
Oh my god, the woman always gets her way. We know this. Shut up.
Okay, says the patriarchy. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Let's
go. Here we go.
Go.
Oh, so can you see?
That's the only reason I do it because you guys all like lose it.
Lo-
What's happening? Oh my god! Right around me.
Alright, let's join it up so we can get Claymore's voice out of the channel as soon as possible.
Alright, let's go.
Go.
Welcome to Braxis Holdout.
Roxas, hold up!
Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Is this Space Jam? Let's go Space Jam. Alright. Braxis Holdout.
Play a song.
Oh, okay, I can do this. Let's play a wonder, actually.
Play a song!
Yep, hold on a second. Music.
I have no patience. Fongo knows this. Shout out if you're listening.
Oh, I know.
Morales, the first ban. Interesting. I reckon she's actually a pretty good strong band to go with. First off, she makes a lot of heroes more problematic to deal with.
Mm.
And then the Garrosh second band.
There's the Garrosh we all know and love. What do you think they're going to take first? It is Braxis Holdout. They do need some wave clear, a decent solo laner at least, and some shrine control.
Mirrodin. Not saying first pick, but Mirrodin's always great with Braxis Holdout.
Yeah.
I personally love Dahaka on this map.
I'd love to see a first pick Sonya or Leoric. I think that whichever team takes Sonya, the other team will end up taking Lyric. But I think both will get picked up in this game. There is a very heavily stacked team on the side of blue. Joanna being first picked. We know that Panda loves playing Joanna. Yeah, that was always going to be coming out. Oh, that's gold.
I've actually seen ETC picked a lot lately.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the hype is. I don't get it.
For ETC,
Yeah.
he's just a great all-round tank. He's beefy. His toy.
I feel like it's someone
Because he's a
again
cow.
that it's the same thing with Garish that I don't ever feel any pressure from an ETC from. Like I've never felt that in a game before. So it is just tough for me to watch these picks over and over again with the ETCs. I have a person that has actually asked for our streaming link. Can you send that to me?
I can. Let's just post it everywhere. Why not?
Fongo's asked for it in channel.
Okay. In Discord.
He actually messaged me on BattleNet, but it doesn't matter. I can copy and paste it. Where are you putting it? No, grab it.
I've put it in ANZ chat and I've put it in the Discord.
In the HOTS one or general?
HOTS.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Cool. Oh, Sonya Band, the second one tonight. I have really not seen that often at all.
She is a very strong hero.
Anna is interesting as a healer on this map as well, because I feel like it's very similar to Volskaya. And Anna, for the most part, is actually... Do you not agree with that? That was a big sigh.
I'm undecided about Anna. I don't rate her that much as a solo healer, but at the same time, she can solo heal. A really good Ana. I mean, especially with the team comp they've got so far. We don't know the last two picks, obviously, but a nano boosted Alarak is going to be absolute hell for red team. And with Joanna's ability to group them up, Alarak can come in, silence them all, and with nano boost, they will die very, very, very quickly.
Yeah, so what's your problem with Anna?
Anna being a solo healer means that her throughput in terms of healing isn't going to be that great. Because we haven't seen the last two picks, I can't really judge because she's not a solo healer yet. But if she's solo healing, then depending on who the next two picks are, at least one of her team are going to end up struggling and getting focused down in a team fight. And if Chromie can just keep poking, Anna's inability to self-heal is going to be her downfall. Because if she's solo healing, she can't really heal herself.
But the one thing about Anna is that she is a strong, far-range healer. Like, even outside of Chromie's range.
But without a cleanse.
But that's assuming she gets hit. I'm saying a good Anna doesn't get hit.
A good hero doesn't get hit regardless of who they are, I suppose.
But I'm saying there are some heroes that lend themselves to being hit, and it's not one of those. So you play that character to not being hit.
True.
If she stays back, I really
I
like
don't
the
know.
blue team. I want to believe in the blue team.
Yeah, I do.
Like it. I like it. It's quirky, but
It's very strong. Like a lot
it's
of
good.
power.
I like it.
There's actually a lot of damage coming out of the blue team.
I think red team definitely, because of, again, ETC with his, I mean, he's got his normal tanking ability, but on top of that, his ulti is kind of crowd control-ish in the sense that if he gets a slide in with that, he can knock down a few tunes on the other team. But I just really, I don't know, I like the blue team. I like the blue team's comp overall.
Yeah, it's a very strong comp, a very aggressive comp, and that's how these guys play. They play aggressive. In Red's defense, I mean, I don't see a mosh happening here. I just don't think they have enough damage, and there's just too much CC for a mosh to come off.
And ultimately, too, ETC feeds off of a grouped up comp. So think of your Stukovs, your Rhaegars, and things like that that do kind of an AoE healing. And here you've got a single target healer.
Yeah.
A grenade, but again,
The grenades, yeah.
it's more for
boosting the heals.
than
Yeah.
anything. So ultimately, I feel like an ETC was not a good tank pick here. I'm not trying to rag on anyone. If anyone listens to this afterwards, like, I'm not trying to rag on anyone. It's simply just...
Except for maybe Rag. Sorry,
I would appreciate that.
The dad jokes, come on.
Oh.
Out. Good boy. Sorry, I'm just talking to my dog.
Hey, make him howl. Do it.
Oh, he'll come back.
Eli, do it.
Eli, come and howl for the stream.
Howl for the stream.
Oh. Anyway, on the blue side, we have Whips on the Malthael, Magic Gnome. Sorry, Eli distracted me for a second there. Magic Gnome on Ana. Lahal playing the Alarak, Andromeda playing the Thrall, and Pandemonium on the Johanna.
We have Micro on the Ragnaros. We have Sailor Moon on Brightwing. Ultimo on Who Are You, Malfurious. We have Bouncy Knight on Chromie. And where'd you go? He is Liam.
Now you'll notice that down bottom, they're not all grouping. Because Lahal's going to be trying to get his stacks up. And he's waiting for red team to group up so he can get 3 in a row and get his stacks all at once.
I honestly feel like red team won't really get much out of 4v1 early game. They're not an early game comp by any means. They would be... I just feel like they'd be better suited to have someone rotate top with fairly decent damage, so you're... well, really you're Chromie. To get a pick early game would definitely help them out. Stop! Beacons are up. We've got Malf already on the top one. Pushing Micro out of lane. Oh no, she's staying. Blue team are going to secure bot for the meantime. 2 top now at this point. Mouth definitely has the self-heal ability to push at least one person out. Up top would be helpful for him to either get a kill on micro or ultimately get a rotation up top to push both out.
Well, at the moment, Malthiel can hold 2v1.
Yeah.
So they don't need a rotation to go up and help him. They can use this to their advantage and win a 4v3 in the bottom lane, getting themselves a little bit more XP advantage like they have already.
Yep.
Oh, that was a massive massive shot from Chromie. But as you can see, our beloved Ana is low on health, low on mana, and because she can't heal herself, she's very limited in what she can do.
But again, that's the beauty of Anna. She can sit back and heal. So it's not like she needs to be there in the forefront the whole time.
No, she doesn't. But Chromie's range does outrange Anna's heal.
If the Chromie can find her.
Oh, that was a
Again,
massive strike.
With the, I guess, kind of the setup of this map, it does kind of block Chromie's view on things. So I don't know. I'm not as salty on the Anna pick as you are.
No, definitely not. I've just had some bad solo heal Ana experiences, and I'm having Vietnam
I
flashbacks.
get it, but a good Anna is a really good Anna. So it's, I don't know. I think there's.
Oh,
some
look at
situations
Brightwing.
with other-
Brightwing is getting low. Lahal is pushing in hard. Chromie's still popping out those little bits. Panda's taking a lot of damage as well. Oh, down goes Thrall. Now they can push in. Oh, Lahal. Doing a lot of work with his Alarak as he does.
Malthiel tried to take top, but is pushed out.
It's alright, Magic Gnome's picked up bottom again, if not for just a little bit of time. Oh.
Timing is key here.
And now Panda's back, so ETC is going to have to run.
I know you keep saying that Magic Gnome has like a little bit of health, but he's still playing very aggressively, and like even that around the ETC. I don't know.
It's very risky, isn't it? But he's confident.
I love that. I love gutsy plays. I love gutsy players. I love people that will take a risk for the team. So.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I liked it. Even and like he slept in the. Just kept going for it. Like,
put the ETC to sleep, yeah. Puts the ETC to sleep, runs up and goes, you know what, I'm going to right click you as well because I can.
It's good.
Now, red team do have a little bit of a Zerg wave there as well. But now, without Ragnaros top, seeing that Malthiel just got that pick, the 100% Zerg wave for blue side is going to get a lot more value because he can't use his trait and take over the fort to save it.
Yeah, blue team's definitely getting a good push up top. I can see some of red team has rotated top to try and defend, but it's already really well on its way. They've already lost that first fort.
Yep, see now Ragnaros can take over and he can force the minions to attack him instead of... dead Thrall and dead ETC down bottom, looks like.
It's a 1-for-1 trade, not too bad all in all. They can get that bottom fort as well.
Oh, yes, Nano Boost Alarak. Oh, I'm so happy. So we can see that Blue team have picked up their 10, so ultimates are on the way. You have your Tormented Souls for Malthael. Anna's taken Nano Boost. Blessed Shield by Joanna. Thrall's taken Sundering, and Discord Strike for Alarak. Interesting.
But to be fair, that is what you wanted. You wanted the Nano Boost on the Alarak.
Yes, I did. I did. I'm happy now, because I believe that if they had enough advantage, like now, where they are a bit ahead, the Anna's heals aren't going to mean anything, because the enemy team are going to be too dead anyway.
Oh,
See, Blessed Shield, Thunder.
ET's. Oh no, it's
Ragnaros goes down.
It was just a big bulky man. I was like, ETC.
Go plop. And that's a dead Ragnaros. And now they've got a little less ability to defend this push. A lot of poke from Bounty Knight, but at the moment he's not getting a lot of value with it.
Well, it definitely seems a lot more one-sided from the blue team.
At the
Not
moment,
to say like I'm, you know, disappointed by it or anything. It was just interesting. Again, interesting comps. I like it.
They're a little different to what you'd normally see going into these sorts of games, especially on in-house night. But now we do have Red Team picking up level 10. He has gone Mosh Pit, and there is a massive Lava Wava. So it's possible that we're looking for a zone, a Mosh Pit, and to try to get something done. But
points.
Well, Ragnaros needs to be careful. He's out by himself. Malthael.
Rags getting called out here.
Oh, we've got Brightwing coming in. If they can go back towards the ETC, ETC can come in.
All four have come top from
There's
there.
the Mosh Pit.
But his team's not there.
And there's no healer. The Ultimo silence was fantastic. There's no cleanse to stop Magic Gnome from getting blown up there. And now it's a 4v2, and Panda and Andromeda are still going. Make that just Panda all by herself. All by myself.
Actually, I have seen Panda make some really good plays on her own. I've actually seen some really good plays from her. Just
bit of B-stepping. Sorry, go on.
No, she's actually she's always actually done really well. Fights like this where it's a bit lopsided. I think Ag and I have given her MVP plenty of times before for that reason. So,
yeah, Panda is a fantastic Joanna. She's a fantastic player. And
good player, yeah.
down goes ETC to Ragnarok, to Malthael.
Malthael, at that bottom.
Speaking of Malthael, dead Micro Moo. Oh, the shield comes in and saves. Tormented Souls gets popped. Sailor Moon uses disengage from that beautiful Emerald Wind. Oh, Whips is running into... Oh. What Panda's been nanoed? I'm upset. No, give it to Rack. What are you doing? Give it to Alarak. Ultimo's coming in. He's going to just kind of bait the team away. Try to save them as best as possible, but... Chromie is just putting out too much damage. How is Malfurion still alive? No, Magic Gnome dodging everything, staying alive on nothing HP, but Malf is right there.
The team's got the objective as well.
They do. Oh, the Ultimo Jukes. As he just runs in circles. What happened? No one knows. Like, hi. Anyway, Blue team pushing a bot now, and they do have Ragnaros to help defend that bottom lane push. Still got 35 seconds until Lava Waba's back up again.
But Malthael is a really good person to pick for just a single lane clear.
Yeah.
Perfect for this, honestly. Like, blue team is not gonna really have too many issues. Oh, I said that too soon.
Yeah.
Andromeda, you're scaring me. Okay, run away.
Bit of
What I
a
was
bit of a
saying
huge
before I
Twilight
was
Train.
really interrupted by whatever that was happening there is that Malthael wouldn't have any issues single laning that on their own with the 4 down bot, but that got scary for a second. But I think blue team wised up and backed out, which they should have done.
Nice use of Discord Strike by Lahal. Pops out the Unstoppable. Little pushes
Malthael
back.
rotated down while they were not really aware. He could get a nice wave through.
He could actually pop Tormented Souls and go in, and they can turn this, especially with a couple of blinds. So it
Yep.
looks like Whips just wants to get cams.
Yes, he does. I'm not sure if that is a call from his team or just a, personal choice.
Well, right now they are on even talents. So
Yeah, but
if
I
they
would
can
love
avoid...
kills over camps.
Yeah. I just think that if they could avoid a team fight for now... Oh no! Down goes Panda, but... See, this right now, this is where you kind of want Whips here. Mosh is down. Can't get a sleep off. Lahal's down. Andromeda's down. Magic Gnome's still going to get away.
Look, I understand what the Malthael's doing, but ultimately I don't think it serves
worth?
his team. I just, again,
You're 100%
play
right.
to serve your team. Like, and in that situation, you may have made a call to jump onto a camp, but you need to come down when you see your team in that situation.
Oh,
Oh, shots fired.
Shots fired. That's it. Domestic's happening. Someone call a domestic helpline. But you were exactly right. Because Malthael did not rotate down with the rest of the team, the nearly one whole level and XP lead they had was completely nullified. Like, you have a look at the XP now. When they went into that team fight at the bottom lane there, they were halfway to 16 and bloody red team were on 14. Now red team are ahead and they're on even talents.
And that's why I say kill before camps, honestly. Like, I play Sonya a fair bit, and even going in, I get camps fairly often. And when I see my team in trouble like that, I jump down to the team fight, because ultimately, if we get one kill versus me going back and killing the half minion that's left in the camp, it's worth running down for the 10 seconds and getting the kill.
Oh, of course. 100%. I mean, the camp didn't even get enough value to be worth
but
getting.
I think a lot of players turn around and commit to the call that was made prior to that.
Oh, big mosh pit come down. Down goes Thrall.
Blue team is getting just reamed. Oh my god.
So all we have left.
Definitely something to be said to support your team when they're in a team fight.
Oh, Magic Gnome goes down to those chromie pokes. I did say that there was a lot of damage that could be done because of Anna's inability to self-sustain with a chromie. One combo and she's dead.
It's a single target healer.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It's the same thing if they had picked a Malfurion. I mean, it's a single target healer. So.
But Malfurion can heal himself.
I get. Unless you've got a super beefy front line and you're just focusing on healing that one person, don't pick them.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about my healers.
No, that's completely fine. Sorry, Whips, get the camp, bud. You know how much we love your camps, man.
Yeah, boy.
I'm intrigued as to... Sorry, go on.
No, I just think it's so funny in that instance he needed to be told to get the camp. And it was like, you were getting 2 camps prior. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm intrigued as to how well Red Team are dealing with this very skilled individuals that are played by the Blue Team. They've got a really good comp, and they're executing pretty well. There are a couple of like missed plays, missed decisions that have let Red back into the game.
Yep. Still, Red Team's got a 2-level lead now. Well, 1.5.
Yep, that was a beautiful rotation. Staying out of vision.
Yep. It's well done.
They're going straight for this bottom keep. Nothing can be done to stop them.
Kermie's got the rewind. And
Whips is just going to get hurt here.
That's it. The Alarak needs to get out.
Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful Sunder. But it's not going to be enough.
Andromeda could go down here as well.
Just not enough heals.
No. It's, I have a similar argument with people on a regular basis with Ariel. Like, again, she needs, it was the last game before the same.
Yeah. When the Oriole didn't have that battery.
The heal, and she had one person to support that, and Anna needs a really strong front line to kind of sit back and pew pew. Like, that sounds really insulting, like on the surface, but she does really need to sit back and just pew targets.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't have that really strong front line, which the Blue Team doesn't have that strong front line, they have a Johanna.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Joanna is a strong front line in herself, but
she needs a little bit more. So even something like a Sonya in place of the Thrall or something like that would be something. Because they've got a little bit of self-heal and kind of... I don't know.
Oh, nano boosted Malthiel. Let's go, son. Level 20. A talent down. No healer. Who cares? We've got a dead Malthiel. If they can stall long enough, they can actually get this objective. Lahal's doing as much work as he possibly can.
Blue team saved by the objective, honestly.
Well, Andromeda's about to fall. One more hit from Chromie and pop.
Oh.
Mosh on 2. There goes Lahal. Panda's going to fall as well.
That's
they can ignore... Oh, no, they can't. They can't. I was going to say they can ignore that objective and just end the game, but they can't. The death times are too low.
Look, the Zerg wave is doing an... I mean, they're still pushing, and ultimately Red Team still needs to defend.
Yeah, they can't let that core start taking more damage.
And Blue Team still got plenty of time to defend and not lose the keep here.
Yeah, they are actually just about to save it. Get the big one, get the big one. It's going to keep focusing the building, son. Oh, god damn it, that was so scary.
As a StarCraft player, that drives me nuts.
But it looks like they're going straight for the boss. This is a very, very aggressive play. They have the ability to because they have Emerald Wind. They've got Twilight Dream, and they've got level 20 talents. So realistically, what...
Blue knows her on it.
But what are they going to do? Nothing they can do. That's it. There's Emerald Wind. There's no point in them even contesting. They're just going to lose the team fight. They can defend this boss. They've got Malthiel. He can do a significant amount of damage to this boss really quickly. Especially this late in the game. They just need to play safe, defend it. not get a camp. Whips. What? Let Thrall get the camp. You need to kill this fucking boss, son. Oh, wow.
I know the amount of damage that Mouthfeel does. Thrall would be a much better choice for that camp.
I mean, I understand getting the camp. It's a good idea. It gives them something to counter, just so while they are keeping the entire of the enemy team down here. Holy crap, Chromie's popping off.
Like, ultimately, once you've committed to a call like that, you kind of set into it. And I think that's the value of a good shot caller, to turn around and say, hey, I know I said to get the camp, don't get the camp now, come down.
Oh, Andromeda just survives from that Chromie combo. Is he not going to make any further? That's unfortunate. They should still be able to defend this. They've only lost one person. It's not someone that's been overly influential throughout the game, so it's not that bad.
But to be fair, they do not have a comp that can really go ham. Like,
Panda!
And the other team definitely can go in.
Well, Panda's just propped her level 20 talent there, so blue team have picked up 20, but that's her trait gone, so if she goes down again, that shield's not going to pop up and save her.
Yeah.
They can't chase this, they just have to back out. They need to wait for Thrall, regroup, and look for a safer way to do this. Or they can go in 1v3, possibly die and cost them the game.
Oh god.
Hey look, red team's cause taking damage. That Merc camp they got earlier did end up taking down that top keep.
Why is he running around? They're rotating top.
Oh, massive tormented souls coming out here. I'd love to see. There's the Alarak coming in. Beautiful dash.
Oh, Malfurion's going down.
He's got the nano as well. We had the nano. Bouncing is going down as well. Bouncy. Now, fuck the objective. Kill Ragnaros. Go for Sailor.
She's securing the channel while they're still getting kills, and there's only Brightwing left. Well done.
Well played by Blue.
Yes.
Lulling them into a false sense of security, and then turning it around.
And then cradling them into the arms of death.
Yeah, cradling them gently, baiting them into what they thought was a 1v3 and was actually... Nice dodges by a Sailor.
I think I know who my MVP vote is. It's much better than last time, but
ooh, okay.
I think you'll probably agree at some point.
Okay. Well, wait, Claymore. Are we going to agree on something straight away?
Probably not.
Oh, let's
I
find out.
bet on it.
Well, congratulations to the blue team.
Yes, well played.
Who is your MVP, Claymore?
My MVP, again, girl, nailing it. Pandemonium. Like, I think the Johanna for me. I'm sorry, I know you're gonna disagree. This is why I said you were gonna disagree. Go ahead and disagree.
Well, as much as I loved the way the entire teams played, aside from a couple of terrible calls, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Joanna. Pandemonium, fantastic work on that, Joanna. I mean, yes, there were a couple of moshes that we probably could have avoided, but the timing on your blessed shield. Fuck, what am I playing, Uther? The timing on your blessed shield and the blinds, it all came out at the right times. That keeping you alive. I mean, there was that one point at the very end of the game where you took so much damage from Chromie, your trait got popped at level 20 just after you picked it up, and one like massive blind and one healing dart from Anna, and you were pretty much full health again. It was ridiculous. So well played, Panda. Congratulations on MVP. Congratulations to everyone that played. Disappointing to Red Team.
To us, because we agreed on something.
Yay, go Claymore. Air high five. Alright, we're going to get back into the lobby and see how the rest of the teams have gone.
Yeah.
I should have just played back an Emerald Wins.
Hello.
But I